Hi guys, in today's video I'll be talking about ENS or Ethereum Name Service and why I think this is going to be the next big thing in the space of crypto. ENS has been around for quite some time and I recently started registering some domain name, and the more I researched about this project, I realized the immense amount of potential it has and why I think it has uh, going to gain more and more value over the coming years as more and more people become aware of Ethereum, Bitcoin, and blockchain technology in general, and they start using it. And once it becomes a day-to-day medium for making transactions, I think ENS is one protocol which is just going to explain. In fact, I'm so bullish on it. If somebody was to ask me to pick just three crypto assets in my portfolio today, I'll probably keep Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the third one would be ENS. Bitcoin and Ethereum need no introduction because they are the biggest names in cryptocurrencies. But some of you might ask that why am I placing ENS, which is not so well known, in the same group? And now I'll be explaining this video why I am so excited about ENS. Briefly speaking, if I have to explain what exactly is ENS, it is quite similar to DNS or domain name service, which was started when Web 2 was launched, when companies started registering their websites and they started mapping a .com or a .net or .org website ID for their sites, so users don't have to use the IP address to communicate with the website, but they can just write the website address. For example, if we want to search something, we just type google.com and we don't need to know what is the IP address to access the site. Similarly, when we want to use a Ethereum based wallet, if we use ENS service, we can create a very user friendly ID, .eth based ID, and we don't have to remember the full 42 digit OX based wallet address which is there, which is nearly impossible for anyone to remember. And also, if we are using it on a day-to-day basis, it becomes quite cumbersome to use it when you have to access or store all the wallet address. Make sure you're copy pasting the exact digits there. So here first I would like to cover a website called ENS Vision, and here you can see it has different categories about what kind of ENS names are available. There are the three numeric digit ones, four numeric digits, the three letters, and so on. And one functionality which I think is very useful is this one called bulk search. Suppose if you want to search for a particular ID and you want to check whether it's available or not, it gives you the option to search multiple names in one go. For example, I want to register for ID which is similar to Cryptomania or Cryptomaniac, and I want to see whether what options of it are available. So I can type here like Cryptomania, Cryptomaniac, and I'll something like a bit unconventional like Max. So when I enter all the IDs which I'm looking for and I click on search, it will show a red cross for the ones which are already registered, and it will also give me the option to see if I can go to OpenSea and make a bid for it or see if it's available for sale. And green means it has not been registered yet and I have the option to register it. And here there is a link called uh, register an ENS. Like for the ones which are already registered, there is option to buy it on the secondary market. If there is an ID which has not been bought, it will give me a link which will take me to the ENS website. This is the ENS domain site where I'll be able to see what would be the cost for this. As you can see, it will cost for a 1 year registration, it will cost me around $15. And I can even extend as many years as I want to, and for a period of 2 to 3 years. For 3 years, it will cost me $25, and this includes the gas fee, which I'll have to pay for it. So currently, it's quite cheap in my opinion compared to other assets because it's still not as popular and not so many users have started using ENS. And to give you an idea that why I think in the future there will be a big demand for it is that as you can see that all the three numeric digit, four, and in fact even five numeric digit have already been minted. There is nothing available. So if I want to register one of them, I'll not have the option to register a new one. I'll have to buy it from the secondary market, and it would depend on what is the price the current owner is willing to sell. In fact, the same is the case if I search for any common name like James or Rodolph or Frederick, then if I search, I'm quite sure that all these names would be taken. In fact, you can try yourself that if you search for any popular name or any company name, industry name, any project name, then there is a high probability that all of these names have already been taken, unless you have a very rare or unique name. So I would strongly suggest that in case you have a common social media ID which you use, and if you see that it's still available, then I think it's a good opportunity to register a user-friendly or convenient name here rather than waiting for a while, because there's a high probability that as more and more people start using it, somebody who has a similar name to you or a similar social media ID to you, he's going to register in it, and over a time it will be impossible to get easy to remember user friendly IDs here. One of the biggest advantages of using ENS is that if I know the wallet address of someone linked to ENS, for example, I have a friend called James and I want to send over some crypto to him. So I'll just have to send it to james.eth and I don't have to remember his address. The same is the case if I have a easy to remember ENS ID and I can receive payment on that. And another good thing about this is that it can be linked to your MetaMask wallet. So if I go to OpenSea and I open my profile, then it would automatically be linked to my ENS. I have the option that I can link my ID there, and when I open my profile, whether it's on MetaMask or any Ethereum based service like OpenSea, then here you'll be able to see that my social media profile, Sam BTC, I've linked it. So it gives me both the options. I can use my 42 digit Ethereum wallet address, or I can share my ENS.ETH ID, and both would work fine. And over the last couple of weeks, when I got to know about ENS and I was researching it, I started checking about which were the ones, five-digit ones which were available, because I noticed that the three-digit and four-digit IDs on ENS portal come at a premium. They come at a much higher cost, but five, six, and more digit ones are available at a very cheap price, like the one I showed you, because it has a more than five digits involved. The registration cost is very low, including the gas fee. It'll cost me $25 if I want to register for 2 to 3 years. So that's why when I started searching, there were still some IDs which were four or five digit, the numeric digit, as well as some common letter-based combinations. So I have been registering for the last couple of weeks, and I think there would come a time when more and more people are using it on a day-to-day basis, that there would be a huge demand. People would start uh, creating and registering domains which are more user friendly and linked to their names or their IDs or some numbers which they prefer to use, and it would be very difficult to get shorter IDs. So for example, the reason why you see that the three digit, four digit, and five digit are already sold out, there's something like where you have a VIP number plate for your car. When somebody has a very short or catchy number, it comes at a premium. And when you get a very long ID, then it's these are the ones which are left out. So that's why, and something similar with your phone number as well, as the VIP phone numbers which are very easy, which have like multiple zeros, multiple one, multiple nines, they get sold out much faster. And if you want to purchase them, they will come at a much higher price at a premium. That is the reason why these numbers are getting sold out first, because what will happen is after a couple of years, I think five digits are already sold out. The next to be sold out will be the six digit, because people will want to prefer to have short uh, IDs for their ETH wallets, and that's why they are getting sold out so fast. So Let me know what do you think about ENS, and this if you have already been using it, and in case you have some doubts or questions related to ENS, do let me know in the comments. Thank you.